During the summers, I often choose a theme that I'm going to make a series of drawings or collages about, and the theme either suggests itself to me because of images in my imagination, or I sometimes think of a word. And in this case, I think it was both. And the theme had a lot of meaning for me, not simply because I wanted to try to make drawings of physical births, but because I see birth as a metaphor for human life and for the human process. And I think we probably don't remember being in the womb, but we understand what that sense would be of being in a protected place and of being somewhere where you were just held up on all sides by a fluid medium and you were communicating with the mother through what would be almost an unimaginable level of communication with this body around your body. And suddenly, that space no longer suits anymore. It doesn't suit her and it doesn't suit you. And there's this process of being thrust out, of emerging, of coming through, and you're in a completely different world. And I think that when a child is born, it's such a hopeful thing, and that was something I wanted to express with the drawings, but I also wanted to show aspects of this, that time when you're in the safe place, and then suddenly the time when you're thrust out of the safe place. And I think that's a lot what human life is about. In fact, I think we're probably born every other minute, but we don't experience that. We experience ourselves in our heads as kind of staying in the womb, but it's not what actually is occurring as we move through time and space and through our lives. So I think that birth, to me, is a metaphor for the human process. It's a metaphor for change and for the process of change, the overturning of different paradigms, the way our lives affect us, either because we feel some internal need to change our space or to come into a larger space, or because some other process is thrusting us out of this protected space. So I think in birth, in the whole series, I see this tension between those two ways of being. The way of being which is meditational, which is protected, where the body is sort of tuned into itself, and then that sort of being thrust out of that and coming through into what is an unknown world.